Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. And welcome back to the Old Testament podcast. This episode is going to be Joshua chapter 4. And it came to pass, when all the people were clean or completely passed over Jordan, that the Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, Take you 12 men out of the people, out of every tribe of man, and command ye them, saying, Take you hence out of the midst of Jordan, out of the place where the priest's feet stood firm, 12 stones, and ye shall carry them over with you, and leave them in the lodging place where ye shall lodge this night. Then Joshua called the 12 men whom he had prepared of the children of Israel out of every tribe of man. And Joshua said unto them, Pass over before the ark of the Lord your God into the midst of Jordan, and take ye up every man of you a stone upon his shoulder, according unto the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, that this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What mean ye by these stones? Then ye shall answer them, that the waters of Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. When it passed over Jordan, the waters of Jordan were cut off, and these stones shall be for a memorial unto the children of Israel forever. And the children of Israel did so as Joshua commanded, and took up 12 stones out of the midst of Jordan, as the Lord spake unto Joshua, according to the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, and carried them over with them unto the place where they lodged, and laid them down there. And Joshua set up 12 stones in the midst of Jordan, in the place where the feet of the priests which bear the ark of the covenant stood, and they are there unto this day. I'm not sure they're actually there today, but maybe when this was written, they were still there. For the priests which bear the ark stood in the midst of Jordan until everything was finished, that the Lord commanded Joshua to speak unto the people according to all that Moses commanded Joshua, and the people hasted and passed over. And it came to, remember, there's millions of people now that are going across the river here. So this is not just a small group of people. And it came to pass, when all the people were clean passed over, that the ark of the covenant passed over, and the priests in the presence of the people. And the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and half the tribe of Manasseh passed over armed before the children of Israel, as Moses spake unto them. About 40,000 prepared for war passed over before the Lord unto battle, to the plains of Jericho. On that day the Lord magnified Joshua in the sight of all Israel, and they feared him as they feared Moses all the days of his life. And the Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, Command the priests that bear the ark, the testimony or covenant, that they come, ark of the testimony or ark of the covenant, that they come up out of Jordan. And Joshua therefore commanded the priests, saying, Come ye up out of Jordan. And it came to pass, when the priests that bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord were caught up out of the midst of Jordan, and the soles of the priests' feet were lifted up upon the dry land, that the waters of Jordan returned unto their place, and flowed over all his banks as they did before. And the people came up out of Jordan on the 10th day of the first month, and encamped in Gilead, in Gilgal, and in the east border of Jericho. And those 12 stones which they took out of Jordan did Joshua pitch in Gilgal. And he spake unto the children of Israel, saying, When your children shall ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What mean these stones? Then ye shall let your children know, saying, Israel came over this Jordan on dry land. For the Lord your God dried up the waters of Jordan from before you, until ye were passed over, as the Lord your God did to the Red Sea, which he dried up from before us until we were gone over. That all the people of the earth might know the hand of the Lord, that it is mighty, that ye might fear the Lord your God forever. Israel passes over Jordan. They mark the event with 12 stones. For religious Jews, immersions are favored below ground level in flowing water that emanates from bedrock, the rock of salvation. Consider that the lowest spot on the face of the earth where water that originates in bedrock flows is where the children of Israel crossed into their erstwhile homeland. Judaism and Christianity agree that it is also the likely spot where Jesus came to John in Judea to be immersed. That was out of the student manual. The Jordan has its source in 3 headstreams, whose waters are drawn mainly from the precipitation on top of Mount Hermon, and also from scores of springs, the 3 streams, Nahal Sinir, issuing from the foot of the Hermon, Nahal Hermon, emerging from the cave of Banias, and Nahal Dan, emerging from Tel Dan, merge into one river in the Hula Valley. The most common explanation for the name of the river is that it derives from the Hebrew words Yord Dan, descending from Dan. From its sources, the Jordan flows into the Kinneret, rapidly falling below sea level. South of the Kinneret, it flows down the Jordan Valley, a dry area far below sea level in which can be one of the hottest places on earth. The Jordan is, for most of its length, a narrow, meandering stream, impossible to navigate by boat, since the tribes of Israel, under Joshua, crossed the Jordan to enter Erez Israel after the exodus from Egypt. The Jordan River has come to have a deep significance for Jews, symbolizing the gateway to the homeland after years of wandering in exile in the desert. And that was out of the Encyclopedia Judaica for Youth. So that's the end of chapter 4. We can see now that the Israelites have all crossed the Jordan, and that's a symbol of baptism, and that it's near where Jesus was baptized. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.